Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Pisces, this has been the week of open messages, my friends. Open messages for Pisces today, that's what we're doing. We're going to use the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. At the bottom you have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Oh, that's nice. There you go. That's nice to know, right? You'll be taken care of in difficult times. That's the underline after the pre-shuffle. And then we're going to go into, wow, the Three of Swords. Wow, it's really difficult times. The Knight of Swords, Four of Coins, oh, yeah. Ten of Cups, Four of Coins, Immovable Love, Knight of Swords takes you quickly into Broken Heart, Three of Swords. That's tough, so you're going to be looked after. The universe is going to try to look after you in whatever difficult time that is. The Uncommon Tarot is what we're going to do. Now, we're going to shuffle, and whatever comes out, and that's what we're talking about for Pisces. Whoever needs the message most for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Stuck in my heart, my hand. It's funny, I almost said stuck in my heart. Career, maybe your career is stuck in your heart. That's interesting. Key, successful outcome to your problems. Wow, you are highly thought of. It's kind of on the side, but I would call it sort of in the upright. Maybe you're kind of sort of highly thought of, and then it's reversed. So we'll say, whoa, you're highly thought of. Successful outcome to your problems. It's plural. It's not just one problem. All your problems. Okay. Dog, this doggy's been getting around. I'm telling you, this doggy's been getting around all week. Protection from a powerful friend. And then flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, it's interesting. Maybe this friend is like, you know, and I say friend, it's interesting how this energy comes forward for me in this card. Like it could literally be a person, but kind of I get like the energy just of angels, the universe, kind of protecting you, because that would be powerful, right? So don't be tempted to lower your standards. You know what your value is, you know what you feel comfortable with. Don't go outside of that. And then Broom, new home, new attitude. Cracked Cup, dissatisfaction with life and careers. That's interesting. So it's like you get, maybe you have a new home, new attitude, new environment, new attitude, but then dissatisfaction with life, maybe that's career. What I said, your career is in your heart, but I wanted to say in your hand. And maybe there's something about that. Maybe there's something going on here where you've got some sort of new opportunity in your life, and one area is like, yeah, this is good. And maybe the new home, like if you're getting a new home, or you're just, you know, there's a broom here too. It could just be like getting rid of stuff and your home feels new because, wow, look at how much space I have in this room now. Or, you know, like just kind of clearing out things. The broom is about sweeping out the dust, but sweeping out the negative energy. But then it might even, you'll see things that you didn't see before, right? When you do that, you clear out a room, you get rid of stuff that you haven't used in a long time. And then, oh, what is that? I didn't realize that the baseboard was all warped over there. Or, you know, it's just like kind of metaphorical. Because I think it's, you start taking on new habits, you start clearing out things in your life. And then, although this is an astral house, career, what is that? Is that the 10th house, like Capricorn? Is that what that would be? So cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I just honestly feel like you get some sort of a new start in some area of your life, and that really changes your attitude. And then you realize that there's something else here that you're not satisfied with, and maybe it is your career. Maybe it's how you've been investing in it, or how you've been growing it or not growing it, or wanting to change that. There's a successful outcome to your problems, though. You're highly thought of. Don't lower your standards. You're being protected. Dog, flag, broom, cracked cup, career. We'll do one tarot for each of these. So dog, 6 of Cups. Wow, this is like, well, somebody who's attached to you. Soul energy here. Flag. Wow, the moon. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. It's almost like that's not the time to do something unknown or unpredictable. New home, new attitude. Or the priestess. So it's like the high priestess. Well, it's very spiritual. Spiritual home. Could even be like your own body, right? New home. Your spiritual, the high priestess. The universe showing you the way here. Dissatisfaction with life. The Knight of Coins. Things are moving really slow. This is taking longer than thought, but you know, it is slow and steady, but there's never really anything exciting along the way. It's just one foot in front of the other. Career. Oh, awakening. Ah. It's almost like taking stock of yourself in some sort of career that you have, or like just career in general, whether you have one or you don't. But also, I want to say it could be trying to have, like maybe you're getting a new home here, whether that's your spiritual home, the house of your soul, or like a physical home, but then dissatisfaction with life and a new career. So that's really interesting because it's kind of like, you know, in one area of our lives, that's a big part of us, changes to the better, it sort of has a bit of a domino effect here. And whether that's just us realizing, oh, you know what, things could be a lot better than they are. Look what I did over here. Why didn't I do that over here? But it's almost as if this is taking a while for that to happen. But don't lower your standards, you know? So don't take something that would just be just as dissatisfying as wherever you've been before, just to fill, well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, if you're going to pay your bills, you got to pay your bills, right? But it is what the cards are saying. Alchemist, so Temperance, the 6 of Swords. Yes, moving from one period of time to another, but there's healing required to have the energy to do this and the strength of mind. So in some ways, your clear mind will help you. But this also, like red flag, to me, sometimes it can be difficult to describe something. You know, I'm just like, that just doesn't feel right. I don't know how I would describe it, right? But that's very kind of moonish. Yeah. So it might be hard to describe something that doesn't feel right for you as well. Was it? Oh, that was the tarot. I want more. No, that's not enough. All right, let's understand this. This is someone from your past. Be a soul connection is protecting you. Maybe they have a dog. Maybe you see dogs when this person is around. The Sun, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords. The Sun, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. There's somebody is protecting a wish or some sort of like sacred path for you. So someone is protecting a sacred path for you. Or something, right? Like if it's not a person, it's some type of entity. Flag, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Moon, the Seven of Coins, the Wise One, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Cups. Well, this is like really something that you can commit to that really feeds your heart and your soul. So don't be, hey, that's interesting, right? Because we're talking about some sort of dissatisfaction in your life here, and not to be tempted to take anything less than. So to come up with a new plan, to come up with some type of a new plan here, to find that satisfaction, to find the thing that is a strong, something that you can strongly commit to here with your heart and your soul. New home, new attitude. Four of Coins. Oh, with the High Priestess, right? The Knight of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Oh, this doesn't feel like a good attitude. Maybe it's not. It's a new attitude, but I don't know if it's a good one. What is this? Oh, you're stuck. The Four of Coins, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Swords. There's something you gotta change here. Now, I kind of want to say that this almost feels like this has got the energy of, when I get that new job, I'll be happy. When, if I ever get a new house or I can move out of this one, I'll be happy. Right? It's like new home, new attitude. But it's almost like the energy here is coming forward to say, listen, that attitude is up to you to change. Like, it's not going to change going into a different environment necessarily. So that's really curious. There might be like a desire to really quickly do something here. But the Three of Swords comes in. I wonder if some of you are in some sort of a situation here where you're living somewhere, you're co-living with someone. And I say that because it could be with a parent, it could be with a sibling, it could be with a spouse. But I want to say it's almost like one of you wants to move, but the other one doesn't. There's something like that here. There's some sort of conflict between, no, I want to stay put, I need to go right now. And it's the Three of Swords, right? Like there's that conflict. A new home, a new attitude. Because I feel like that's, if you change something in your life, like something that's dramatic, it's moving, whether this is like, I want to say you or someone you could be dealing with, because that's the only way I can really clearly read this. Like this is so, or you think one day, no, I'm never going to do this. And then the next day, yeah, I got to do this now. Unless these are like your own thoughts that move that quickly, or this is between you and someone else. Whoever, excuse me, someone here, I feel like feels as though by fixing this, it'll fix the feeling. But that would only be temporary. Like, it's not a permanent fix. Because then it's almost like the new attitude has to come before the new whatever. You can't put the horse in front of the carriage. The new attitude is what is going to create a new situation. A new situation is only going to in a limited way, create a new attitude or feeling. Don't be tempted to lower your standards, the moon. Come up with a way. This is about coming up with a way to really commit to something you love. But maybe you're thinking about doing something that would lower your standards to achieve that. And is that kind of like a red flag? Like, are you compromising too much here on something? Cracked cup, the Knight of Coins, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands. I want to see everything. Why is it so... First reading is taking up so much space on the table. So let me... Okay. I want to see how... Okay, is this linked to career? Career is the Five of Swords. The Hermit. Wow. And the Four of Cups. Okay, so... Now, this feels like someone who ended a career with the Five of Swords and the Hermit. If it's linked to dissatisfaction with life, do you see what I'm saying here? New home, new attitude. That's not going to change it. Like, even if it's, say, you know, I mean, to some limited ways, right? Like, because if you work in a shitty place, if you live in a shitty neighborhood, you know, and I want to say, like, the difference in, you could work somewhere where it doesn't matter if you show up 2 hours early in the morning. Nobody talks about that. But if you, God forbid, if you're leaving 10 minutes early, as opposed, you know, like, you're, you know, that's, anyways, or living in a shitty neighborhood, and I say shitty, so maybe nobody's very friendly, nobody says hi, nobody talks, you got huge walls up between you and the neighbors, like, you know, it's not, whereas then finding yourself in an environment where people say hi, how are you, the neighbor cuts a little bit of your grass when they do, you know, that's going to affect your emotions. It absolutely is, right? I mean, you'd literally have to be, like, I guess, so incredibly spiritually advanced, which is possible for some of you. I'm not saying it's not, that it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter the environment you were in, because environments are important. Environments and the people that you spend your time with are important, because you can start to become those. So, you know, there is some, yeah, it can be, but there is something here though about that, well, if I do this, things will be better, but that not necessarily having happened, because if there's something that, in this new home, maybe it is a new place of work, because you're dissatisfied in the other place. So you know what, I'm dissatisfied here, I've got some hopes for a dream, the King of Wands, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take control over my life. I'm going to do things the way I want to do them. And then career, though, this new beginning doesn't feel very satisfying, because you cut something out, you're all on your own, and you're dissatisfied with life. That's the Four of Cups. So whether this is something you've done or something you're thinking about, just to keep that in mind. Like, really be aware of why you're making the change. Like, sometimes we make changes in life because there's something else going on. You know, I'm kind of seeing that Scorpion card from the Wild Unknown Oracle, where it's the mom or the dad or whoever that does all the laundry, does all the cooking. Nobody says thank you. It's just expected day in and day out. They just cook this beautiful meal. Everybody's sitting down to dinner and someone asks for the salt. It's like, the fucking salt? You want the salt? Do you know how many hours? Does it need salt? I just wanted a little bit of salt. It's like, that salt is not really the problem. Something else, right? There's something else that's actually the problem, but the salt sets it off. But in some ways, right, because there's other things that are not being looked at. And so it's almost as if, well, let's go and let's send our energy this way, or send my energy this way. And by doing that, I'm distracting from what's over here. I'm not looking at what's over there. It's almost like always just trying to stay a couple steps ahead of something that feels legitimately disheartening in your life, but not wanting to have to look at it, right? I guess some people can. I guess you can always, to some extent. I've seen people do it. Always stay a couple steps ahead. And then when they finally get to the end, they're probably really tired. No. Okay. Oh, I already looked at this underline. Okay, yeah. What? Did I? Why am I having a deja vu with this? No, I didn't. Why do I feel like I looked at this? It's like the same cards as something. Well, that's crazy. But it's longer now. It's literally longer now. Because did I look at the underline when I pulled out the first set of cards, right? And it was temperance. Oh no, okay. But no, it's temperance and something else. It's temperance and the Six of Swords. It was in some other, it was something different. It was. It's weird. Okay, so now this underline. The Two of Wands. Having a wonderful wish or dream about something for you in the future. But the Devil comes up with the Nine of Wands. There's obviously something standing in front of you in a wish or a dream here that's been doing that for a while. So Three of Wands, and you just kind of wait for it to happen. Your divine choice. Why do your dreams or your fantasies turn into... They go down a bad road here. With the Devil and the Nine of Wands. Some sort of toxic fantasizing almost seems to come in there. And then maybe it's like a sense of, I don't have any control here. I never have. I really can't change anything. So I'm just going to wait for things to change, for divine things to come to me. Temperance, waiting. Six of Swords, taking me along the way. Eight of Wands, we get movement, the Page of Coins, and the Six of Wands. So it is some sort of new beginning here, which leads to success. But it has to be in the physical. That's interesting that you had the moon and the red flags. Well, the flag. You might be or have wished for something that is not possible in the 3D. At least not in the way that the 3D element exists around you. Like the real practical stuff here. And then it becomes sort of a toxic form of manifestation. Because you're trying to manifest something for yourself. That's, well, it's not like it's going to take time if you want that. Because it's just like, so, well, it does take time in this underline. This is really interesting. So, I feel like I'm getting into the head of Pisces. What's this career? Maybe this is a career not fulfilled. You know, this could even be someone too, because I know I get like a percentage of retired people, stay at home parents as well, people on disability. This could even be like something like that too, like, you know, things going on in your life that you had dreams and wishes for. Might be too like having some sort of a career or for yourself and not getting to fulfill that. Okay, not fulfilling here. It's not happening. Career. The Four of Swords and the High Priestess. Showing a bit of, like being shown a path to healing here, to heal this. Okay, awakening. It could be the Eight of Pentacles. It seems like a new career, doesn't it? It is a new opportunity, but is it not fulfilling? Five of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles. But that's free. Okay. Do you remove something for your life and then it gives you limited, you're kind of limited to, well, this or that, juggling things? Or are you trying to remove juggling things? The Hermit. But now you're like on your own or spending a lot of time on your own. The High Priest or the Hierophant and the Five of Wands. Well, now you have like a double spiritual counterpart energy here. The High Priest and the High Priestess. There's a conflict between... So here's the thing. It's like there's some sort of conflict showing up here between what the universe would like to heal something and what's actually occurring in the 3D. The Four of Cups. The Nine of Wands and the Star. Why did this come out? The Seven of Cups. Illusions, confusions, fantasies. Well, the Moon could be all that too. Dissatisfaction with life. Cracked cup. The Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. Wow, that's interesting. That combination to me almost feels like somebody who is like the boss somewhere. Like where people work together at the Three of Pentacles. The Emperor. So either it's you dissatisfied with your being the boss somewhere, or you're dissatisfied with your boss. The Knight of Coins. Maybe both. Doesn't every boss have a boss too? Even if you're an entrepreneur, your clients are still kind of your boss. The Death card. What was this? The Knight of Pentacles, the Death card, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands landed smack dab on the King of Wands there. You want something more exciting, more fulfilling, happier. Something to really drive you here. The Page of Cups. So you've got like a little hope. The King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So, but something stands in your way. Larry, you want to come in? Come in, Mr. Boober. All right, I'll leave the door open. You could come and say hi. Do you want to come and say hi to Pisces? Or you just, that's what you come here. No? Come here. Come and say hi. There's handsome Mr. Boobers. Look, Larry. Good boy. You giving some love to Pisces? Yeah. Okay, ready to play? I'll play later, okay? I'll play later. Yeah, okay, okay. You want down? All right. There you go. There you go, boy. Go see Lily and the boy. Okay, anyway, now my chair's all messed up. All right, where were we? Okay, so that was just like a Larry interruption. He's the sponsor of today's video. The King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. I think he hears me talk, so he talks back sometimes, even though I'm not talking to him. The King of Pentacles and this Five of Cups. There's something to consider here that kind of stands in the way of your hopes. I mean, it could be a spouse or a partner. They may not agree with some sort of decision that you want to make. Or it could be like, well, if you're... Okay, so maybe you could be the King of Pentacles and the Emperor could be like a boss. Some sort of boss figure in your life is causing disappointments. The Nine of Cups. The Five of Swords. Oh, geez. Cutting out your dreams and your wishes here. The King of Wands. Well, it's interesting because it kind of felt like there's something not right about it. It was too toxic. The King of Wands. Wow. This is like making some sort of really powerful decision here. Y'all like chop down a tree. It's like, boom. Chopping down a tree there or something. The King of Wands will scorch the earth if that's what needs to be done to make a change here. And that's what happened with that Tower and the Knight of Swords. It could have even been like a really quick decision about something as well. And you might, I don't know, are you regretting it? Well, you're dissatisfied. You're dissatisfied. New home, new attitude. New attitude. Seven of Wands. Two of Wands. It's almost like I need to get somewhere new to protect my dream. Or you're almost protecting yourself from your dream. Because your dream had the devil. Let me go back over here. Your dream brought up the devil and the Nine of Wands. Okay, let's see this. The devil. Why is the devil in Pisces' dream? Justice. Okay. The Nine of Wands. The Page of Pentacles and the Strength card. I feel like I've walked into Pisces. You know what's really funny? Because when I pull out this deck, I think of Pisces. I honestly do. Like all the imagery is reminds me like when I'm having a dream and things just look a little bit distorted, strange things start happening. I had the craziest dream the other night that there was a fox after actually Larry and Lily, my dog and my cat, and I jumped the fox. And I got the fox on its back and I was sort of straddled on the fox and I was holding its snout so it wouldn't bite me. But we had to take it somewhere else. And my mom had these little Velcro ties. And I knew if I put the Velcro ties to a certain like strength on the fox's snout, that it would keep his snout closed long enough, but he would eventually get out of it, right? Give me enough time to get rid of the... And I'm holding the snout and I would reach for a second, like with one hand, asking my mom and she'd be totally distracted. And I was like, I need the zip tie. Like, can you not see it? I don't know what that was about. But anyways, but you know, like this, it looks like, I feel like I've walked into a strange Pisces dream here. And it's like, what's the meaning behind this shit, Cindy? It's like, I don't know. I think it's like trying to unearth something here. I wonder if that dream, like if I'm trying to keep some sort of danger away, and I'm like, I just need you to do this, Mom. I just need you to do this. Could you just stay focused for a minute? But what's weird, because she's always focused in reality. Like she's much more level than I am. So I don't know. I don't know what that was about. But this is what this feels like, okay? I feel like I'm in a Pisces dream. We're all trying to figure out what it means. Whatever negative thing is showing up in your dream, it's actually leading you to the path of justice, okay? So let's think about that. It's leading you to the path of justice. And there's a lot to learn on the way. I feel like I'm dismantling a Pisces dream. Maybe even a bit of a nightmare. So the dreams that you've been having, right? Because look at this, the red flags, the dream space. What are the red flags in your dream space. What's going on there? I feel like your dreams are trying to tell you something. Because this whole thing feels like I've been taken up into the 12th house with Pisces, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? But it's all about dismantling the truth. So I don't even know that I'm going to figure it out. I mean, I've touched on things. And I think the important thing is for me to not try to figure it out. Because I also do feel like sometimes with dreams, we don't necessarily have to super analyze all of them. It's sometimes they can be multi-parters, right? Like, and I did. I had another dream the next night with my mom. And I had all these dreams with my mom, which is really funny. Why we're going on these adventures. So I don't know, maybe there's something about that. But there was it was a town that had been flooded and turned into a lake. And we started walking. Actually, don't walk in the dreams. I tend to kind of float. I was floating and hovering over this water. But the view was creepy because you could see like old farm fields and buildings and stuff just under the water. But I had this need. I said to her, we need to keep going. She stopped. She said, no, I'm good. I'll just enjoy the view from the shore. So weird. Anyways, that's what I feel like I've walked into here. It's like a Pisces dream. And again, the high priestess. There's just some kind of dream that you're holding at bay where the answer is actually in it. Like you need to go into it. Stop pulling away from whatever this is. The moon. I don't know the rest of you. Every time I have to go to the bathroom in a dream, either the toilets are filthy, or the toilets are filthy and there's no doors on any of the stalls. The moon. That's like all my life I've had that dream. I don't know why, because I don't really care. If the door opens, whatever. But it's funny, in my dreams, it's a problem. So the moon, wow, these dreams are showing you the truth. The Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. There's something maybe in a dream that you pull away from, but you need to actually go into it, explore it. Yeah, your dreams are trying to talk to you here. Again, like, look, holding back the truth, the light. Protection from a powerful friend. Who's this powerful friend, specifically? Who's a powerful friend? The Nine of Pentacles. Someone who has their sovereignty. Someone who's single, somebody who's attractive. What in terms are you being protected of in regards with this person? What are you being protected? The Magician. Your manifestation. Your bringing things to life. The Hanged Man, again, a very sort of stepped back and contemplative energy. Yeah, this is like a dream. It really is like a dream. The High Priestess with new home, new attitude. Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. Something here from your past is trying to be shown to you in your dreams. You have to walk in. Like, I would almost, before you go to sleep, this is such a Pisces reading. I love it because I was doing a Capricorn reading. Actually, their extended was just like, this is so Capricorn. This is so Pisces. So I want to say, before you go to sleep at night, say something like, show me the truth, I will walk into the truth. Show me the truth, I will walk into the truth. Or something like that. You probably have something even better to say. But the Knight of Cups, yes, follow your dream state. Follow it. It's trying to show you something. It's trying to show you something. Show you something. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, we're going to continue to use the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. I'm going to use the Kippa, Toil and Labor. Something ends, so you toil and labor. Cough and toil and labor. The end of something. Could be the end of toil and labor, but I'd feel more confident about that if it came in before the Coffin. And then the Steampunk Tarot, the Four of Cups. Oh yeah, that's Disenchanted. Meh. Oh, so what I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna ask, did I tell you what's going on around you that you can't see? That could be interesting. I want it to be like your dream state, like to understand your dream. I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen over there. I'm just saying. That's what we're gonna do. Thanks so much, Pisces. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.